Hey everyone, welcome back to Buy Stake Chill. In part 1, we covered the basics of SN64 Chutes. Today, in part 2, we're diving deeper into their explosive growth. Real revenue numbers like $1.35 million in the last 90 days, and groundbreaking products like Chutes Search, with a 56.33% staking APY and billions of tokens processed daily. Chutes is proving decentralized compute can outpace centralized giants. The Web3 AWS. Quick recap. SN64 Chutes, built by Rayon Labs on Bittensor, is a decentralized serverless AI compute platform. Developers can deploy and run AI models at a massive scale via a simple API. No servers needed, just pure on-demand GPU power from a global miner network. It is the Web3 answer to AWS for AI, currently handling up to 160 billion tokens on its peak performance days. The beast stats, outpacing Grok. Let's talk raw power. On peak days, Chutes isn't just competing, it's dominating. The network has handled over 160 billion tokens in a single day. To put that in perspective, that's higher volume than many centralized giants like Grok or even ChatGPT's earlier iterations. We aren't just building a crypto project. We are running a global AI furnace that produces more intelligence per second than entire corporate departments. The exponential growth story. The growth story is insane. Since January 2025, Chutes scaled from $2,000 a day to sustaining up to $20,000 in daily revenue. In the last 90 days alone, they generated over $1.35 million, covering nearly 40% of their operating expenses. To put that in perspective, that's 20 times better than OpenAI's cost-to-revenue ratio. This is real adoption, not just hype.
The total revenue, gentlemen, stands at over 1.3 million. This growth is unprecedented for the winter quarter.
So, just to begin with, you should see on the screen there, we just got a nice chart, just kind of show our overall revenue growth from beginning to now. So it's kind of gone through about 3 phases that we've sort of broken it down to. So our initial phase, starting from March when monetization was first enabled up until about June of 2025, was pretty small, low.
Market dominance and metrics. Look at the conviction. With Tau currently at $167, Chutes Alpha token is trading at $15.08 with a market cap of over $67 million. As Bittensor's top subnet by capitalization, it's showing serious investor trust. This isn't just a project, it's a market leader, proving the value of decentralized compute every single day. Exceptional tech, the Harvard edge. Why is the tech exceptional? Because while others just rent GPUs, Chutes optimizes them. Through a groundbreaking collaboration with Harvard researchers, Chutes implemented prefix caching. This allows the network to remember common prompts, reducing compute costs by 60% and achieving 200 millisecond startup times. It's not just decentralized, it's technically superior to AWS Lambda in every latency metric. Wealth Builder, 56% APY. The staking APY is a true wealth builder at 56.33%, and it's backed by actual revenue from GPU services, not just empty speculation. Holders earn from real demand in a virtuous loop. More users drive more miners, which creates better service and higher value. With revenue increasingly offsetting emissions, this is one of the most sustainable yields in the entire crypto space. Real problem, the club bouncer. Think of the old cloud giants like an exclusive, overpriced club. You wait in long lines, pay massive cover charges, and if the bouncer or the corporation doesn't like your vibe, they kick you out and keep your data. Your costs skyrocket unpredictably, and you have zero sovereignty. It's a gatekeeper hell that blocks innovation for everyone except the elite. Solution: the GPU Festival. Chutes turns that club into an open festival. Anyone with a GPU can set up a booth, and you summon exactly the compute you need with a simple API call. No limes, no bouncers, no spies. The network verifies every rig with cryptographic rituals to ensure it's performing at its peak. You pay only for what you use and build without fear. It's compute democracy, by the people, for the AI agents. Hardware, the global engine. The network runs hundreds of high-end GPUs like NVIDIA H100s and A6000s across global miners, creating an elastic compute layer that rivals AWS. With idle capacity priced as low as 70 cents an hour for H200s, it's ultra efficient. Plus, with upcoming CPU-only infrastructure and TEE for encrypted processing, Chutes is becoming the most secure and scalable cloud on the planet. Developer-friendly, Docker and SDKs, Chutes is a developer's dream. It supports arbitrary code execution on Docker with Python 3.10 and full CUDA support. Integrations with the Vercel AI SDK, LangChain, and Claude Code make it a one-line configuration change to switch to a Bittensor backend. Plus, the new Chutes Search, a Perplexity-style AI search engine, is live now on decentralized infrastructure. The giant killer, Chutes versus AWS. The performance is crushing the competition. Chutes handles over 100 billion tokens daily and is 85% cheaper than AWS Lambda, with 200 millisecond startup times. A Harvard collaboration on prefix caching even saved 60% on compute costs. We are competing with OpenAI and Google on speed and uptime while adding the power of decentralization. The Compute Coliseum, SN comparison. In the compute war, niches are everything. SN64 Chutes is the serverless giant for AI scale. SN39 Basilica is the agent-native operating system. SN27 NodeXO is the incentivized infrastructure chassis, and SN51 Liam is the GPU marketplace. While others offer rentals, Chutes offers an industrial-grade API that just works. It currently leads all compute subnets with a $75 million market cap. The bull case. For investors, Chutes is the future of infrastructure. As AI demand explodes, decentralized compute is inevitable. Staking SN64 is a bet on the Web3 AI layer. It's like buying cloud stock in 2008. With Harvard research, open source search, and undeniable revenue proof, this is maturing infrastructure that is printing real money. The apotheosis of Bittensor starts right here. Exceptional upward potential. The math for the upward potential is terrifying for the bears. With a current market cap of only $67 million, Chutes is still in its infancy. If it reaches the valuation of a mid-tier cloud provider like Akash, we are looking at a 10x move. But if it becomes the default intelligence layer for the trillion-dollar AI economy, we are looking at a 100x trajectory. This isn't a trade, it's a generational land grab. The bear case, reality check. But invoke caution. The bear case is centralized aggression. If Alphabet or Amazon dump $500 billion into AI infrastructure to lower prices, Chutes' cost advantage could shrink. Furthermore, if the new TEE rollouts face technical bugs, enterprise trust could falter. This is maturing infrastructure, but the race against centralized capital is relentless. Watch the revenue numbers closely. They are your only real safety net. Beast capability, TEE and privacy. The true beast capability is the rollout of TEE trusted execution environments. This allows for confidential compute where even the miner can't see your data. This unlocks medical, legal, and financial use cases that were previously impossible for decentralized AI. Chutes is building a black box of intelligence that is unhackable, uncensorable, and unstoppable. The team. Rayon Labs. Chutes is forged by Rayon Labs, a collective of elite developers like John Durbin and Paper Money. they are notorious for delivering products over hype. While Rayon Labs is unfunded by traditional VC standards, they carry the weight of the entire Bittensor ecosystem, which has secured over $200 million from titans like Polychain, DCG, and Pantera. This is an elite team with deep roots in AI fine-tuning and inference.
If everyone on Earth is subject to whatever constraints OpenAI or Claude or any of these other companies have, any of these frontier labs, then it requires that only some people will succeed in life in general. I look at my kids and I imagine a scenario where maybe it's not a frontier lab in the US that achieves AGI, it's somewhere else, and maybe the US is sanctioned. And, because I want my kids to succeed, I want everyone's kids to succeed. I want everyone on the planet to have the same fighting chance. I don't think it's reasonable to have these gating mechanisms in place. And I think because of that, it also needs to be affordable. We need to have everyone have access to the best of the best, because at some point it will basically be a necessity of life to have access to these tools, and we can't then allow it to be controlled by a private corporation whose sole...
Production ready and revenue. Is it production ready? It's the most active subnet on the network. Chutes is processing 160 billion tokens daily across 400,000 users. Revenue flows from both fiat and crypto payments, which are automatically used to buy back and stake the alpha token. Active clients include 11 other Bittensor subnets and B2B enterprise deals. This isn't a pilot project. It is a live, revenue-generating power plant. Thank you for diving into the revolution with us. This is not financial advice. Always DYOR. Invest only what you can afford to lose. But remember, the biggest risk in this new AI economy is not taking a seat at the table. Like, subscribe, and join the Buy Stake Chill community for more subnet alpha. Don't wait to buy Tau. Buy Tau and wait.